Have you ever walked down a street and felt like something was off? Like a house just didn't quite belong? What if I told you some of those houses are not what they seem? For decades, governments around the world have been hiding incredible secrets in plain sight, disguised as ordinary suburban homes. We're not talking about spy safe houses. We're talking about something much bigger. This is a story of secret experiments, hidden infrastructure, and a parallel world tucked away right under our noses. Let's start in the heart of cities like New York and London. You might find a townhouse that looks a little too perfect. Maybe the windows are just a bit too dark. Well, some of these aren't houses at all. They're massive ventilation shafts for the subway systems below. They were built to look like homes, to blend in, to not disrupt the aesthetic of the neighborhood. Think about it. A giant industrial vent would be an eyesore, but a charming brick townhouse. No one bats an eye. Inside, instead of living rooms and kitchens, you'll find giant fans, electrical equipment, and a whole lot of empty space, all humming with the lifeblood of the city's transport network. One famous example is 58 Jorah Lehman Street in Brooklyn, New York. From the outside, it's a classic Greek Revival brownstone. But it's just a facade, a hollow shell concealing an emergency exit and ventilation for the subway lines running deep beneath the ground. But it gets even weirder than that. During the Cold War, the fear of nuclear annihilation was very real. Governments needed ways to maintain communication and control in the event of a catastrophic attack. So they built a network of secret bunkers and communication hubs. And where did they hide them? You guessed it, disguised as regular houses. Imagine a quaint little bungalow on a quiet street. But in the basement, behind a reinforced steel door, is a staircase leading down to a command center, complete with radio equipment, generators, and enough supplies to last for months. These atomic houses were strategically placed near key infrastructure points, ready to become the nerve centers of a post-apocalyptic government. They were staffed by unassuming families who were actually trained government agents, living a double life. Their neighbors just thought they were a bit quiet, a bit reclusive. They had no idea they were living next to a critical piece of national security infrastructure. These projects weren't just about hiding things, they were also about studying people. In the 1950s and 60s, a period of intense psychological and sociological curiosity. Some of these hidden houses were used for covert observation experiments. Social scientists, sometimes funded by government agencies, would set up homes with hidden cameras and microphones. They'd then rent these houses out to unsuspecting individuals or families to study their behavior in a natural environment. The goal was to understand everything from consumer habits to family dynamics. It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but these studies were very real. The participants were living their lives completely unaware that their every move, every argument, every private moment was being recorded and analyzed. The ethical questions here are massive, and many of these experiments were shut down once the public started getting wind of them. Now, let's talk about something a bit more modern. Today, these hidden houses are still being used, but for different purposes. Some are believed to be data centers. In an age where information is the most valuable commodity, companies and government agencies need secure, discrete locations to store vast amounts of data. An anonymous-looking warehouse is a target. But a house on a residential street? It's the perfect camouflage. These data houses are climate-controlled, heavily secured, and packed with servers, all hidden behind a friendly-looking front door and some neatly trimmed hedges. They're part of the invisible backbone of our digital world. Your internet traffic, your social media data, your financial records, it could all be flowing through a server farm disguised as the house next door. The level of detail that goes into these fake houses is astounding. They have fake windows with curtains, manicured lawns that are regularly tended to, and sometimes even fake mail in the mailbox to complete the illusion. In some cases, automated systems will turn lights on and off at night to simulate a family living inside. The goal is complete and total integration into the neighborhood to become so normal that they become invisible. For example, in Toronto, Canada, many electrical substations are hidden inside fake houses. These aren't just simple sheds. They are elaborate brick bungalows or two-story homes that perfectly match the architecture of the surrounding area. Without prior knowledge, you would never be able to tell that behind that facade is a high-voltage transformer instead of a cozy living room. So why go to all this trouble? The reasons are a mix of security, aesthetics, and public perception. People don't want to live next to a noisy, ugly piece of industrial machinery. They get nervous seeing heavily fortified government buildings in their neighborhoods. By hiding these facilities in plain sight, the government and corporations can operate without causing public alarm or opposition. It's a strategy of silent integration. Keeps the vital systems of our society running smoothly without disrupting our sense of normalcy. It's a form of urban camouflage on a grand scale. We trade a bit of blissful ignorance for the convenience of modern life. But it also raises some unsettling questions. What else is being hidden from us? The house can be a subway vent or a spy station. What else can be disguised? It makes you look at your own neighborhood a little differently, doesn't it? That slightly odd house at the end of the block. The one where you never see anyone come or go. What's really going on in there? Are they just private people, or is it something more? This isn't about being paranoid, but about being aware of the complex and often hidden layers of the world we live in. The reality is that our environment is carefully curated and controlled in ways we can't always see. These government experiments and hidden infrastructures are a testament to human ingenuity, but also to our capacity for secrecy. From Cold War bunkers disguised as family homes to modern data centers hiding behind picket fences, our world is filled with secrets disguised as the mundane. They are a physical manifestation of the idea that there is often more to reality than meets the eye. These houses are not just bricks and mortar. They are symbols of a hidden world operating in parallel to our own, a world that keeps our society functioning, for better or for worse. They are a silent, constant reminder that the most ordinary things can sometimes hold the most extraordinary secrets. So, the next time you're out for a walk, pay a little more attention. Look at the windows, the doors, the overall vibe of the houses around you. You might just spot one that doesn't quite fit, and you'll be left to wonder what secrets it might be holding. The truth is out there. Sometimes it's just disguised as the house next door. Thanks for watching. What do you think is hiding in your neighborhood? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the world of hidden houses, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's best-kept secrets. See you next time.